Alright, so I've been seeing all these rumors circulating lately about how Stephen Curry is hated by other players. Literally, this shit has been everywhere ever since Marcus Thompson, a Warriors reporter, came out with a book about Steph, including a few passages on this topic. It sparked this whole thing being blown out of proportion by the media. Basically, all the media does, exaggerate and create stories out of nothing. And I just had to make a video debunking this bullshit. So the main players they focus on are LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Chris Paul.
According to a new book, because of Steph Curry's very quick rise to stardom, there are some players in the league who disdain him.
They're saying he is disdained by these guys. Not just disliked, not even hated, no, disdained. So let me start off by saying this. Even though he may not be hated, doesn't mean other people in the league aren't jealous of Steph's rise to fame, superstardom, and eventually overall domination of the NBA. I mean, as an NBA player with a strong desire to win, how could you not be envious? Curry went from being a mostly unknown small guard with serious injury concerns to becoming one of the best in the game in no time, relatively out of nowhere. The records he's set, the guys, as Thompson writes in his book, that he's leapfrogged to his success, the leader on a team that had back-to-back finals appearances, won a championship in a Cinderella Story season, then set the record for most wins with 73, and now becomes the only team to ever win 65 plus games in 3 straight seasons. And no disrespect to Curry's greatness or his legacy, but things would have been quite different if he was drafted by another team and not the Warriors, whose new management began taking great strides to build a team that could compete with the best of them and delivered on this goal.
Marcus Thompson, who's the author of The Miraculous Rise of Steph Curry, said that Curry looked up to LeBron James and the two of them were close until he challenged LeBron's status, which has led to friction between the two.
What is this bullshit talk of challenging LeBron's status? He didn't challenge anyone's status. This is the NBA, a competitive sport. Everyone goes at their opponents, especially the ones at the top. That's what people do in this league. Just because he went out and proved his greatness, that means he's saying that LeBron isn't great as well. Now, people are gonna point to things like Curry's scuffle with Westbrook and the Thunder, or a clip of LeBron trash talking him, and they'll ignore all the praise given and respect shown between these players to make their case. But all the other stuff is just in the competitive nature of this sport. Things get heated when two teams are giving it their all on the court trying to get a W, especially in the finals performances between Curry and LeBron. Even Westbrook himself said after the scuffle that he was just protecting his teammate like any player would. LeBron and Curry go way back and have always respected each other and their games. LeBron used to go out and watch Steph in college and cheer him on.
Looking right at LeBron James the whole way down the floor, too. Wow. Stephen Curry lights it up. LeBron's impressed with what he sees.
LeBron, he's a cool guy. He's a guy that actually, for me, when I was coming through college, when I first met him, he came to a couple of my games. Just real down to earth, approachable. He gave me a lot of mental, nuggets that I could take with me as I started my own NBA career. Obviously, as a basketball player, the dude's amazing.
He said he was impressed from him even from a young age and knew that he would be a great talent.
You saw him in college, you knew right away, didn't you, that this kid was going to be special?
Yeah. I just kind of read upon his story from day one, how under recruited he was, and to be able to lead a Davidson squad like that into the tournament. And I actually got an opportunity to watch him 3 or 4 times in college. I drove up to Detroit to watch him in the tournament, and I just thought he was special. I thought he was a special kid. I'm very good at noticing talent, and I thought he was special then, and obviously he is now still.
Curry's shown respect on multiple occasions. LeBron has reciprocated that same level of esteem and admiration.
Congratulations, man. One, to the Golden State Warriors on breaking the single season record for most wins in a season at 73. And also Steph Curry, congratulations, man, being the first ever player to hit 400 threes in a season. That's unbelievable, G.
Step back threes. We had to do something. You gave me. You gonna give my point guard 3 hezzies? You gonna go here, and then here again? I'm like, damn. 3 hezzies? Give my point guard 3 hezzies though for the and.
We went bowling in his house, which was pretty cool. And just him and his 2 sons were around, and we were playing bowling, watching some basketball games at his house, and when we played in Cleveland. But
As far as Chris Paul and the rumored beef he has with Curry, I've been a Warriors fan a long time, and I distinctly remember when Curry was younger, he used to work out with CP3 all the time in the offseason. He looked up to him and took a lot from his game. Couldn't find any clips of these workouts, but Thompson writes that Paul and the entire Clippers squad disdained Curry, and I just don't think that's true. There is sort of a rivalry between the two teams, and things sometimes get a little choppy and physical in matchups, same as with Houston. But that's just two Western Conference contenders competing for the same goal, especially since there have been multiple intense playoff series between the Warriors and the Clippers and the Warriors and the Rockets. Again, it's all in the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave it a like and subscribe if you're new. If you didn't, dislike and comment Warriors blew a 3-1 lead, Donkey Green is overrated, or something along those lines down below, because I know you will. Nah, but really, comment your thoughts, and I'd love to see all your opinions on the subject. Share the wealth if you got a friend you think would enjoy this as well. Send them a link. That's all for now. Clay on the mic, signing off. Peace.
We can't speak for LeBron and say whether or not this is true. Who knows what's happened behind the scenes between them? We can't speak for LeBron.
How do you slow him down?
The same way you slow me down. You can't.
Within the